Denver Nuggets fired Mike Malone a year and a half after winning a title because he's enabled and entitled now what I call professional unprofessionals in professional sports, which they don't want to watch film and they can't get cussed out by a alpha male leader of men no more. They want this spreadsheet analytical guy apparently now coaching them because they make too damn much money. Is this in totality what's happened? And that's why you and I aren't coaching. This is really what it is. And I don't know if there's any more proof in the pudding than last night.
I think it's a buildup. I think it's, it's just a buildup. It starts way down in little leagues. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets a pat on the back. Everybody gets a Super Bowl. You get third place rings that are bigger than Super Bowl rings now, and that's just what it is. And so when you get to that level, well, I'm in a show now. You can't tell me what to do. You're just a coach. You never played the game. Well, I'll tell you this. There's guys in the NFL. There's some great coaches that have never played. My offensive line coach, Kenny Farrow, is the best O-line coach that nobody's ever heard of. He didn't play. I mean, he played Northwestern, like way back in the day, Northwestern State in Louisiana. But the guy was a student of the game, and he was a student of technique and stuff like that. But for guys to have that attitude, like if you can't learn from somebody that knows the game because you're playing the game, I used to have a different mentality. So how are you going to teach me how to play when you never played yourself? But the reality of it is there's guys there. Just because you're making millions of dollars or double digits or triple digits doesn't mean you can't learn something from somebody. But it also means you're not above the law either. I mean, you're part of a team. I don't know. Baseball's a little bit different. It's about 9 individuals on the field, but you're playing for one cause. Basketball is definitely a team game. Football, you can't be successful without, everybody.
All 11.
Defense is a little different. See ball, get ball. But offensive line, offense is like everybody's got to do the same right thing. Yeah. And so for to have a bunch of lone rangers out there, it's all about myself. And that's what I've always told kids all the time. And I said it in my speech that football is a selfish game that takes selflessness to be successful in it.
Yep.
And because it takes everything. It takes away from your time, your family, your body, injuries, the whole bit. But in order for you to be successful, you got 10 other guys that got to be successful. And the offensive line is the one who we benefit from everybody else being successful, but they benefit because we protect them or whatever. But I think it's a culmination of our society. I think my generation, our generation coach was the ones who everybody's got to be included and everybody's got to be lifted up. So it's our fault for raising this generation behind us. My kids are a part of that generation, but now this is the next generation of kids. They're like, everybody gets a chance. No, it doesn't. You got 9 slots on the team. Only 9 guys to start in baseball. Only 11 guys to start on offense. You can't. I can't have
no tough skin development anymore.
No, I mean, you know what? Go outside. Don't come back in until street lights come on. You get thirsty, go drink out of the water hose, and you get in a fight. Take it behind the backyard. Y'all go duke it out.
Kev don't play outside no more. Kev, I ain't seen a kid outside in years.
No.
And I'm younger. I'm 31, so I'm younger than y'all. But I'm kind of a tweener where I played outside and so like you don't see that. You don't see that no more. It's just different time.
Like I live on a lake, so I'm on a point and I'm on a circle at the end, and I'm the only full timer out here. There's just literally I guard all my neighbors' houses, and then they all show up on weekends. But the greatest thing about being out here is come Thursday afternoon, families start coming out. And kids aren't on cell phones. They're out here. They're riding bikes around the neighborhood and skateboards around the neighborhood. And the one kid stopped by, hey, Mr. Kevin, da-da-da. And he's a baseball player. I said, well, look, next time you come to the lake, bring your baseball glove. I got mine. We'll go out in my backyard and play pitch and catch. They don't do that, no. Nobody wants to play hot box. Nobody wants to play tackle football in the backyard. Yeah. Everybody wants to play this. And, they're like this the whole time. And that's the problem is because we're not encouraging kids. We're not encouraging. We're not making them go outside. Get out of my house. My mom and dad my mom raised 4 boys. Get out of the house. I'll see you at lunchtime. Yeah. And I'll see you when the street lights come on. And you 2 older boys, make sure you take care of your 2 little brothers.